Hello, everyone. I'm Ernie, and I am so glad you're here with us today. Today, we are in between Dayton, Nevada, and Virginia City, Nevada, off the 6 Mile Canyon Road. We came upon this other mill, and I've never done any type of video on this place, but there's all kinds of tailings everywhere. The trail goes up this mountain that's behind me, and so we're going to take a trip and see if there are any surprises for us today, and let's go to it.
Here are 2 of 4 footings that remain of what I believe was the hoist that they used to work this material that was in this area. 6 Mile Canyon, along with nearby Gold Canyon, was the site of some of the first mining efforts and earliest settlements in northwestern Nevada. In 1859, 2 placer miners, Peter O'Reilly and Patrick McLaughlin, had found some promising outcroppings at the head of 6 Mile Canyon. They decided to expand a spring in order to generate more water for their placer operations. In the course of their prospecting, they found an unusual crumbly black rock laced with gold. And as the news of gold being found spread, in came Henry Comstock. And we know the rest of the story, how Henry Comstock got into partnership with Peter O'Reilly and Patrick McLaughlin and created the Comstock Lode. B.A. Harrison, a ranch hand from the Truckee Meadows, took some of this black rock to an assayer in Placerville, and the assayer tested it and found it not only contained a value of $876 per ton in gold, but an astounding $3,000 per ton in silver. It was this discovery of gold and silver which all started in 6 Mile Canyon, which sparked the rush to Washoe. Within months, thousands of gold seekers flocked to this area, which at the time was part of the Utah Territory. Within a few short years, the massive influx of people resulted in the founding of Virginia City, along with Gold Hill, Silver City, and other Comstock communities. These boomtowns provided much of the impetus for the creation of the state of Nevada in 1864. People also came to 6 Mile Canyon, and in the 1860s, a camp called Mount Pleasant and later Ophir briefly flourished in this canyon. Several large mills, including the massive Golden Curry, were built to handle the ore being produced by the nearby mines. Additionally, homes were constructed along the road leading through the canyon. Those mills were abandoned by the 1870s, but a large cyanide operation called the Butters Mill, which is just on the other side of the mountain to the east, was constructed in the canyon in 1902 to reprocess the huge tailing piles made during the earlier mining years. As I'm making my way up this hill, you can see this big pile of mine dump that they had pulled out of a shaft that was on top of this area right here. The shaft has been backfilled, so there's no way of getting into it, but this is where they pulled out the material. Here are some of the ore samples that I had picked up along the way. I'm going to bring them home and cut them open and see if there's any precious metals inside of them. Here is a shaft that had been backfilled. It was brought to my attention by the owner of the claim on this side of the mountain. He gave me permission to roam about his claim and to pick up any ore specimen that I wanted to pick up. And I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. You can see the material that they were chasing. In the middle on the left, you can see a washout area, and higher on that hill, you can see a tailings pile. And here is the mine dump that they had thrown their excess ore out of that shaft that we were just looking at. As you can see, some of that ore right there looks pretty good. Here are some ore specimens that I picked up along the way. I'm going to take them home and cut them in half and see if there's any precious metals inside of them. Here you can see some crystals, some jasper, some altered andesite with some quartz running through it. It looks really good. Well, this concludes this episode here at 6 Mile Canyon between Dayton and Virginia City, Nevada. And I'm so glad that you're here. And I want to say a great big thank you to the individual who has the claims to this side of the mountain and given me permission to roam about and to pick up some ore. I deeply appreciate that, and I know our subscribers appreciate that too. And if you like this episode, I want to encourage you guys to smash that like button and to share this on your channel so others can enjoy the scenery and what we have here in 6 Mile Canyon. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, I want to encourage you to subscribe and to become part of our AU family. We would love to have you in the family. We thank you for being here. We thank you for your support, and we will see you on the next one.